That didn't work out. Alright guys, Matt Hall with Simplecopter.com. Today we're going to try to teach you how to do a loop and a roll. I've had a gazillion people send me emails asking me to do this, and I've been too damn lazy to do it. So today I'm not lazy. So today we're going to try to help you do this. Number one, and most importantly, is you cannot be on auto level when you do a loop or roll. That's when most people screw up things. Also, the other important thing is this thing is on scale stick 30, which is your factory setting for the KK2 board, which is takes about 100 feet to do a loop or roll when you're at scale stick 30. So I'm going to demonstrate that for you, so you won't go out there and screw up yourself. You really need to be at about scale stick 60 and able to do this. But I'm backing up, and I hope I don't crash on this. So again, it's scale stick 30. Can do a roll. Okay, hopefully you get the idea. I know it's going to be a little small in the thing. Let's do a loop too while we're at it. Alright, so needless to say, it's awfully big and not a good thing to do. It's just takes too big of an area to do this. So I'm going to knock this scale stick up to 70. 60, sorry bad. We're going to go to 60, which is a good place to start. Start doing your loops and rolls. You need to fly it around a little bit at 60. You don't need to just throw it on here and start flying right away, because it's much quicker. The responses are much quicker. So I mean, this is full left, full right. So you got a lot more response, and then when you do the loop, it's a little bit more. It's much more quicker, obviously, and so it's a little bit too low to be doing it right there. So number one thing, you need to be able to hover. Be able to control it, without being on auto level at hover, forward, backwards, and feel comfortable with all that. It would be preferable if you could actually make it turn in a circle and things like that, but not 100% necessary. It's just the smart thing to do, so that doesn't mean you're going to do it. So the first thing you need to practice is your, okay, number one, if you do a loop, or let's do a roll without doing any throttle manipulation. I'm going to take it up to about, I don't know, about 40 feet. I'm hovering, and all I'm doing is give it full right aileron. Alright, that's all I did to do that. And right aileron, which is that right there. So same thing with the loop. You'd be up about 40 feet, hovering, and then just pull back. And that was the loop. Now, to make them pretty, and you don't want to lose altitude, you have to give it acceleration before you actually engage the actual maneuver. So what you want to practice is literally just going up, cutting the throttle down low, and having it fall back down. Do that over and over again until you feel real comfortable that you don't pull the throttle down so low that it cuts off the throttle and falls out of the sky like that and hits a tree and stuff. So, so once you get that skill, and you should burn some batteries getting used to that, how low. The lower you can take it, the better. Because what happens is when you're in the upside down part of your loop, if your throttle's real low, it doesn't pull it towards the ground really fast, and so can make it do real good. That's really knocking it down low. But if you leave it alone, just throttle up and do it, it'll still do it. It's just really scary and crazy. So to make the pretty loop or roll, you want to bump that gas up pretty hard, about 3/4 throttle for just a second. Pull it down, initiate the loop, and then throttle back up before you hit the ground. So same thing with the loop, just give some throttle. Guys, if you'll do this in a big field, preferably with tall grass, you'll break a lot less crap. But either way, expect to break some stuff. So again, this is scale stick 60. I'm going to knock it up to 70, 80, 90, 100, and 120. And might do a little editing so you don't have to sit here and watch me do all this crap. But I'm going to show you the difference of each one. Alright, so this is scale stick 70. Before I do the maneuver, at scale stick 70, you want to start including a little bit of expo in your radio. And you can look on the line on the manual, you can find out how to do this, but you'll add about 10% expo for every 10 points of scale stick. So starting at 60, you probably don't need any expo, but when you go to 70, put in 10% aileron and 10% rudder, elevator and aileron. put 10% of expo into each one of those channels, and that'll start smoothing out the center. Once you get it to around 40 or 50%, it would get so twitchy I couldn't even fly it. So the expo just makes the center of the stick nice and smooth, and when you get to the outside, it really kicks, you know, hard like that. Okay, to get to scale stick, you're going to press the menu button to the right. You're going to scroll down to, alright, stick scaling, so I've probably been saying it wrong the whole friggin' time. Enter. And then roll is your aileron, pitch is your elevator, then yaw is your third one. So you basically, it's highlighted already. You press, change. Then you can scroll whatever way you want to do. I like it. 117. Done, and then back, okay? And then you have to hit back again to get back to the, yeah, I don't know. So if you want to do, you know, aileron, elevator, also yaw, it'll change how quick the yaw moves, so you can change the yaw setting on the, which on, you know, obviously on the third is yaw, rudder, and change that. The higher you go, the quicker it'll spin, in like a circle this way. So that's how you do that, and back, yes, because I moved it when I was putting the battery on there. Okay, I'm going to show you the radio setting for Expo 2 real quick. Alright, to get to Expo on a DX9 or DX6 radio, you would press this button here, and you go on the servo setup. No, crap. Back. So to DR in Expo, and then it says aileron, you would change that by clicking, you know, whatever you want to do. So press that to make the change. Once that's picked, then you go down to Expo here, click that, and you can change your rates to whatever you want to change them to. So at 120-ish on my stick scaling, I do about 70% on ailerons, elevator, and I do about 30% on rudder or yaw. So that's how I do my settings. When you're done, you just hit back and back. If you have a different radio, which a lot of people can have a bunch of different radios, you'll have to go online and figure it out, because these are the only ones I own. So that's all. Cool. So this is at 70 Expo right here. I'm sorry. At 70 scale stick. Not a huge difference from 60, but you know, it's noticeable. It starts getting really crazy around 100. So we're going to go up to 80. By the way, this is why I like the KK2 board so much, because I can do this all sitting right here. So this is 80. Still pretty controllable. We go to 90. Not too scary yet, but getting there. Ah, almost hit myself. Let's see, I'm going to add another scar. This is 100 Expo. I'm 100 scale stick. I got that Expo thing stuck in my head now. Let's do a double. Alright, so that was 100. I usually fly around 120. These 600 size gear definitely has some rubber on the bottom. They kind of stop quick. Alright, we're going to 110. Oh, not 119. 110. Alright, this one will start getting really tight. That's 110. The loop's a little bit more quicker than the roll. Alright, now we're going to go to 120. I don't fly 120 on this particular copter because it's a little too fast for me, but let's just do it anyway. 20, 120, oop, 119, it's close enough. Alright. Yeah, that's really quick now. Do a double. Do a triple. Oh Lord, that's fast. Okay. Yeah, that's more than I like to fly it at. So that gives you 120 now. my current specs in this is 117, what I fly at. On the top one, a 115. I'm sorry, let's see which one that is. I screwed up now. I don't have my glasses, I can't see crap. That ain't it. That's it. So 117 on roll, and I think 115 on pitch, which is elevator. And this is what I fly at. This is where I'm comfortable at. A little bit quick in the elevator still. All right, now that you guys have flown for a little while and you've gotten really good at this stuff and you've upped yourself to about 110, 120, there's a couple little variants you can do on the loop that really makes it exciting and makes you wet your pants sometimes. And that's pausing mid-loop or mid-roll while you're doing the roll. So I'm gonna go up, flip it over, and leave it over for a second. It's stupid to do right over your head, by the way. It's really cool to do that, but like I said, it really can add a pucker factor to it. Some of the other aerobatics you can do, my trim's out, maybe not. So the easy one's really is a hammerhead, which you got to be good at yaw to kick it around. But basically, you fly forward, pull up, give it yaw, then fly back at you. And that's something you need to do once you can, safely fly it around in circles and stuff like that. The other maneuver that's kind of cool is the toilet bowl swirly, and it requires, let me land real quick. It's real hard and you'll crash a lot doing it, but basically when you're up, throttled up, you start moving both sticks to the side, maybe pull back a little bit, and I'll show you the effect it gives. It's basically, you're doing a barrel roll and an aileron roll at the same time, but you stick your nose down and you start going like this, and when it starts coming at you, you quit doing it. There we go. That's definitely an advanced maneuver. It's going to take you a while to do that. Another variant is on the loop, and that's in forward flight, flying through the loop. So you're in forward flight, you gas it up, and then you pull the throttle back and you come back like that. So what it does, it gives you like more of an airplane loop instead of just a flip. So, and yeah, you can do flips backwards. That's kind of fun. You can kind of gas it backwards and go to forwards. That's kind of fun. Oh, we got a battery warning ready. What other? Yeah, that kind of covers your basics of rolls and loops. And I will try to go into some more of the aerobatic stuff, but you really need to become a proficient just flyer. You need to learn how to fly the copter. The reason you're using the big V Tail is not because it's the best at aerobatics, but it's the biggest, so you can see it in this tiny little GoPro video. My suggestion probably for learning aerobatics is actually the Mini T, because it's so damn hard to break that thing. I have yet to break anything on it, and I've crashed it into cement at 35 miles an hour going straight down, and all I did was scratch a lot of paint off of it. So it's a pretty tough bird. So that's about it, and we'll see how this works out in the edit. That was stupid. Beep, 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 beep. And that's all, folks.